760.
Hey, Jason. Sorry we're a little bit late. A couple last minute things to square away real fast. Give everybody a few minutes to filter in. Then we'll get going.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick. Is Mantic lurking in here?
I don't know.
Well, Shay, if you're lurking in here, hi. So how's everybody tonight? It's always possible, I guess. Give it just a couple more minutes. See if anybody else shows up.
I'm cold.
See that?
I'm still recovering from the fall.
Hopefully you recover quickly. I remember seeing you say something about that.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Les.
Hey, Ronnie Joe.
Hey, Ronnie. Doing pretty good. Thank you for asking.
15 or so.
Hey, Brian. Alright, so real quick, just to be some beginning stuff, just want to remind everybody that the coin seminar is coming up starting tomorrow night. Hey, Jeff. And it's going to be kicking off with Riser's Treasure Emporium, followed by our channel. And that'd be nice and give you guys a sneak preview. If you guys haven't looked at the schedule yet, then you don't know that we're doing a giveaway on both of our shows, tomorrow night and Saturday night. And I thought I'd give you guys a sneak preview of what we're giving away. Which means I need to switch the camera real fast so you can actually see it. So this is what we're giving away. So United States of America, Colombian $50. This is 90% silver, and it was the first commemorative $50 the United States ever made. It's Colombian Exposition. And that is the mint date, 1893. So we're going to be giving away 2 of these. One of them we're going to be giving away on Friday night, and one of them we'll be giving away on Saturday night. So 2 people during the coin seminar this weekend are going to be getting one of these coins from 1893. Excuse me. So, make sure you guys check that out. Seminar kicks off tomorrow night at, I'm wanting to say 7 o'clock Eastern, I believe. If you go to the Million Penny, or the 1 Million Penny Project blog, it's 1millionpennyproject.com, I think. I'm not sure. But it's, hey, Dionis, it's the blog website that Ken uses. It's got the whole schedule up. Oh, thanks, Les. Yeah, there's the link to the sheet, or the full schedule. So, all right, let's get into this. I need to switch the camera back. All right, we got a lot to get through, so we're going to get going on this. Remember, for those of you that we're holding packages for, unless you go overweight, your shipping's already covered. Hey, Black Steel.
I told him how to. You just obviously didn't say it.
If there's anybody I miss saying hello to, hello. Ours is, let's see, it's 8 o'clock here, so it'd be, I think, 10 o'clock Eastern. There's only 2 shows tomorrow night. It's Riser's Treasure Emporium kicking it off, followed by us. Oh yeah, Alex, no problem. We have no problem holding on to people's packages so they can save on shipping if that's what they want. All right, so we are kicking this off with some proof sets. These are all from the 70s, I think. Let me double check that. all but 2 are from the 70s. 2 are from the 60s. So we all the way at the end. So our first item tonight is going to be, oops, that's upside down. The 1968 United States proof set.
Hold on.
I'm sure you could. Alright, so there it is. It's the 1968 proof set with the 40% silver Kennedy. Well, here's your chance to get some.
No.
Dang it. It's upside down. There's a reverse on it. And this one is kicking off at $12. I gotta fix my camera. My camera's crooked. Yeah. There we go. Looking for a $12 starting bid for the 1968 proof set. This is the one with the 40% silver Kennedy. Anybody? All right, moving on. Yeah, Rick, that's fine. Every auction we do, like, half the people pay the next morning. So, it's all good, dude. Were you interested in that one, or just letting us know? Alright, next one up is the 1969 proof set. Again, that's the 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. And again, we're looking for a starting bid of $12.
Okay, Rick.
Yeah, anything that you guys see in our auctions, if it doesn't sell the first time around, and you decide later on in the night you want it, just let us know. We're looking for a $12 bid for the 1969 proof set. It will, of course, come in the blue package.
Maybe get a case of these.
Hey, John. All right, last call. Looking for a $12 bid. Hey, Hidden.
Oh, cool.
All right, moving on. Just in the case you guys didn't notice down in on the title, so I make sure to let everybody know that tonight is a consignment auction. So I have very little wiggle room on making deals with you guys tonight because none of this stuff is mine. I get this stuff, they give us prices, and they say get us this minimum. So just wanted to make sure everybody's aware that these are all consignment items, so we have very little wiggle room on trying to make deals with you guys tonight. All right, next item up is the 1970 proof set. With this was the final year of the 40% silver Ike.
We're green, Dionis.
Yeah, we're green on our side, Dionis. Probably is Sprint. I don't like Sprint. I used to work for them. Looking for a $12 bid for the 1970 proof set. It's the final year of the 40% silver Kennedy half dollar. Yeah, that would be very expensive, Rick.
Yeah.
Like, if we were clearing out all of our inventory in every auction, then yeah, we could probably do that. But most of the time, we only sell maybe like a quarter of it, a third at most. There's only been, I think, 2 nights that we cleared out almost everything we had. We're a $12 bid. Anybody? Got the holidays coming up. Proof sets make great Christmas gifts. You would do 11 each? I'd be willing to offer them for 11 each if they were mine. Hey, Johnny. All right, moving on. All right, next up. Just want to make sure I'm doing these in order. Okay. Get out of the box.
Hi, Big Bump.
All right, next up is the 1973 proof set. Looking again for a $12 starting bid. This was the first year that the Eisenhower dollar was made as a proof. For a $12 starting bid. 1973 proof set.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hidden, I'll do those as soon as we get done with the proof sets.
There's not that many.
For a $12 bid, anyone?
That's good for the ring gets one.
Alright, moving on. Man, no love for the proof sets tonight, huh?
Alright.
Alright, I'm going to make this easier and speed this up, guys. All of these proof sets are 12 bucks a piece. Starting bids. We also have the 1974, 75, 76, 77, and 78. So all of the years that have the Ike dollars. So if anybody wants one, the starting bid is 12 bucks. Just put in chat what year. And we'll go from there, just to speed this up. How's that sound? So, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74.
68.
68, you'll do 12? Okay, Dionis. 68's going to Dionis for 12. Any other year that anybody's interested in? If not, then we'll go ahead and clear these out and move on to the silver foreigns, which is the primary subject for tonight.
Alright.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and move into those. If anybody decides later on in the evening that you want one of these, just let us know. Alright, I need to switch cameras real fast. We have the scope.
You're welcome, Dionis.
Alright, all these beginning ones hidden are going to be the ones that you had on your list that you wanted to see before you had to run. Because we're cool like that and we're willing to work with you.
Good, sir.
Alright, so we are going to be starting off with the Swedens.
Sweden.
And we're starting off with a 1955 1 krona.
$8.
These are 40% silver. Oop, upside down. And starting bid on this one is $8. Yeah, sideways flip.
Now it's upside down. Oh,
That's
no.
fine.
Anybody?
For an $8 starting bid.
That's fine.
It's not like we can force you to bid, Hidden. If you see something you want, throw a bid out. On all these silver coins, I did work out getting you guys the best deal that we could get. So you're still getting all of these at under what the listed value is. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1944 1 krona. This again is a 40% silver. And it is from Sweden. Starting bid again is $8. For an $8 bid, anybody? $1944 1 krona from Sweden. This thing is in beautiful shape. All right, moving on. All right, next up, moving into Australia real quick. We got the 1956 1 shilling. This is a 50% silver coin. It's the one that has that cool... I think that's a goat.
Okay.
Or a sheep. But
You said 56, right?
yes, 1956 1 shilling. Find it?
Yes.
And this thing is in great shape. Ram, thank you. And starting bid on this one is $12. For a $12 bid, anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 1942 1 shilling. This technically is the M mint, but it's kind of like with our Philadelphia's being plain dates. If that makes sense.
Starting with
I'm trying to remember what the M stands for, but I'm forgetting at the moment. Starting bid on this one is $7. But the other two mints for these were actually, the other two mint marks you'd find on these would actually be the S and the D, which stand for San Francisco and Denver, because we minted a lot of their coins back then. For a $7 bid, anyone? Melbourne, thank you. All right, moving on. All right, next up is from Portugal. This is the 1933 5 Escudo. Republic of Portuguese. It's got the cool ship on the front. This is 65% silver. I don't remember if I said that or not.
no, you don't.
They're cool, like $5 mark. And this one's kicking off at $7. So 1933 5 Escudo from Portugal. Anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up, this one is from Finland. And this is the 1964 S 1 marca. This is a brilliant uncirculated coin. It is 35% silver. And the starting bid on this one is $10. The camera really is not doing this one justice at all. This coin is beautiful.
Can you do 8? We told them.
Nope, $10 is the lowest we can go, man. This is a consignment auction. We have to go off of what the owner wanted. So the prices that we give you guys tonight is the starting bid. We're doing as the starting bid because that's the lowest price they'll accept. But $10 is still a good price on this coin. This thing is brilliant uncirculated. All right, last call, $10.
It's upside down.
All right, moving on. All right, next up, we've got a 1960 20 drachma from Greece. These are 83.5% silver. And this coin is in pretty darn good shape. And we're looking for a starting bid of $10.
Hitting at 10.
Hitting at 10, looking for 11. All right, going once. Going twice. And sold, hidden, $10. Crash hidden.
Yeah.
You're very welcome, sir. All right, next item up is from Venezuela. And this is the 1954 25 centimi. There's an 83.5% silver. Flip. And starting bid on this one is $3.
$20 centimi.
It's 25 centimis.
It says 20 on here.
It's supposed to say 25.
Okay, then I need to fix the sheet.
Yeah, it says it right there. 25 centimos.
Okay.
Okay, hidden in at 3. Looking for 4.
Look at that.
Can you see the 64 dragon coin? You talking about this one, Dionis? Or did we do a different one? 3 on this one, yeah. And we do have 2 of them. So if 2 people bid, we do have 2. Oh, okay. You talking about that BU one, Dionis? That you wanted to see again? The 1964 S1 marker?
2 days ago. Or 2 ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as soon as we get done with this one, I will put that one back up.
Okay. Hit him.
Alright, so we're going sold to hidden for $3. And like I said, we do have another one of these. So, if you were interested, Jonas, since you were asking about this one, got another one for $3. Were you interested in one of these, Jonas? Yeah, if Jonas doesn't want one, we'll swap it.
No.
Okay. We will swap it for you, hidden. This one is a bit prettier. Alright, Jonas, here's the one you were asking about.
And that one was the markup?
This one's the Finland.
It's 10.
And starting bid on this one, Dionas, was $10. And this coin is brilliant uncirculated. That the camera is not doing it justice at all. It's got full luster.
Okay.
Cool. Sold to Jonas, $10. Coming at you. All right, next up.
That's a lion.
Lion, dragon, either way works. All right. Next up, we got a couple of South Africas. These are. This one is the 1937 3 pence. It's 80% silver.
Okay.
There's your date, 37.
Canada. Finland.
Give us 1 sec. She's trying to find it on the sheet.
South Africa. What?
3 pence.
$8.
And this was starting off at $8. And this thing, for its age, is in beautiful shape. We're on 1937, and it still looks this good. For an $8 bid, anybody? All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 1955 2 shilling from South Africa. This one is 50% silver.
Oops.
Excuse me. And the starting bid on this one is $9. All right, moving on.
What are you?
Switzerland. All right, next item up. We got the 1968 1 franc from Switzerland. 83.5% silver. And this thing is borderline BU. If it's not BU, it's AU plus for sure.
1968. Right.
There it is. Let me check that out. This coin is beautiful. And Swiss francs are getting harder and harder to come by.
This is the option that you said had 36 on coins.
Yeah, Rick. Everything, with the exception of the beginning mint sets that we did, everything else tonight is all foreign silver.
And the starting bid on this
All
coin?
right, starting bid on this one is $5. I would feel comfortable calling this one BU. Got hidden in at 5. He just beat you, Jonas. We got hidden at 5. Looking for 6. Yeah, Rick. Do you want to raise it to 60 on us? Or are you out? Out.
Okay.
Okay, sold to hidden, $5. All right, next up is the 1921 2 francs from Switzerland. This one again is 83.5% silver. Still in really good shape.
You're welcome, Dionis. Or, Hedden.
And this one is starting off at $15.
I'm losing my mind.
Hey, Silver. Hidden, if you have this one, why'd you have it on your list? For a $15 bid, anybody? $19.21, 2 franc, 83.5% silver.
It's because he probably wanted to see if it had the diet variety.
Ah.
I'm not psychic.
Well, why aren't you? Get with the program, dude. Come on.
Anybody?
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1920 1 franc from Switzerland. Got a little bit of schmutz up on top there. But other than that, it's in good condition. This one again, 83.5% silver. And starting bid is $12.
Did I correct?
Where at? Right there?
I don't know. Above that. Okay.
I mean, it's hard to tell because it's in the plastic. Nope, nope. That was a hair. It's easy to tell when it's a hair. That was a hair. You don't get the hair. The hair's extra.
Patient Dr. PB.
Looking for a $12 bid. Anybody? 1920, 1 franc from Switzerland. All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got a 1964 5 franc from France. 83.5% silver. This coin is in beautiful condition. And starting bid on this one is $17. Okay, hitting it at 17, looking for 18.
Right as soon as I hit the enter, he probably hit it a second sooner than me.
All right, sold to Hidden, $17. Congrats, Hidden. All right, next up is the 1961 5 franc from France. Again, we're looking at 83.5% silver. And a starting bid of $17. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1960 5 francs from France. This one is another one that's in absolutely beautiful condition. And we're looking for a $17 start. It's still that 83.5% silver. Well, it's a different date than the one that you bought. But it's about the same condition-wise.
Show him the date on that one. And he got this, and you got the 64.
Yeah, you bought the 64. This is the 1960.
Okay. Correct.
I think you should buy both. She's calling to you. Yeah, problem solved until the guy that owns them comes up and is like, okay, where's that coin and where's my money? All right, moving on. And this time we're looking at the 1931 10 franc from France. So 68, yeah, 68% silver.
Kinda.
And this one's starting out for $10. 1931. Yeah, they actually, that's where they got the design for the walking litter for the Liberty, Jonas. Was from the Frank. Hidden at 10, looking for 11. So they actually basically copied it.
It's similar, not quite.
All right, going once. Going twice. And sold to Hidden, $10. Congrats, Hidden. All right, next up, we've got the 1932 1 shilling from Great Britain. These are 50% silver.
19 what? 32?
Mm-hmm. I just think they're pretty good shape for being 1932. I like that design. Find it. One sec, gotta help my wife out real quick.
Oh.
All right, and this one's starting off at $7.
Flip. Flippy, flippy, flippy.
It is flipped. For a $7 bid. The 1932 1 shilling. Hey, Cindy.
Yay, Cindy!
All right, last call. $7, 1932 1 shilling from Great Britain. And then we're moving on. Well, welcome back to consciousness.
Right?
All right, moving on. Woo. Next up is the 1925 1 shilling. Great Britain.
It's gonna come.
Again, this is 50% silver.
What year?
1925. Hey, ACS.
I'm sorry, I was coughing my butt off. 7.
And once again, we're looking for your starting bid of $7. Hey,
Hi,
SJ.
SJ. Yes, I'm okay. I've just been dealing with the cold.
Oh, yeah, we both have that too, Silver. But yeah, she's coming out the tail end of a cold. For a $7 bid, anyone? 1925, 1 shilling. 50% silver.
Anybody?
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1920, 1 shilling.
$7.
Starting bid again, $7.
I'll be right back.
Okay. $7, anyone? All right, moving on. All right, next up. We've got the 1910 10-cent piece from Canada. 92.5% silver. And starting bid is $12. These old Canadian silver coins are starting to disappear. People are melting them down up there. Especially the Canadian half dollars. They didn't make a lot of those to begin with. So there's like very few of any of those left. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1912 Canadian dime. This one is actually in pretty decent shape. You still got some pretty good detail in there. And this one's starting off again at $12. Oh yeah, we can get Canadian coins for days. Last call, $12. The 1912 Canadian dime, 92.5% silver. And this thing is in really good condition. Oh, Silver, did you give me that email I sent you? About sending us what years of everything you're looking for? All right, moving on. Cool, make sure you let us know. Next up is 1913 Canadian dime. Starting price, $12. Oh yeah, no problem. We're a $12 bid, anyone? How expensive is it? Oh, I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up. Is that one of them that you know for sure you need? All right, moving on. Next one up is the 1914 Canadian dime. All right, cool. I'll try and find that date. I'll look it up and give you an idea of prices for per grades. This one's starting at $12. Yeah, if I remember right, I think that's like the key date for that one. Like the top key date for that set. For a $12 bid. 1914 Canadian dime. You get a 21 piece dollar? I think we've had 21s a few times. All right, so we need a 21 and a 28. I'll have to keep that in mind. And plain dates on both of those. Cool.
Change
All right, moving on.
21 and 28.
Yeah. All right, next up is the 1916 Canadian dime. Starting bid again is $12.
All right.
That's up there.
For a $12 bid, anyone?
1927 and 1934 Canadians.
No, he's just talking about what the key dates are.
Oh.
All right, moving on. And hidden, this is the last one that was on your list that you emailed me. This is the 1918 Canadian dime.
$12.
And looking again for a $12 bid. Hey, Jesse. All right, moving on.
Alrighty.
I'm going to give everybody a reminder again that the coin seminar starts tomorrow night. And Riser's Treasure Emporium is going to be doing the opening show, followed by our show. And we'll also be doing a show on Saturday. And we're doing a giveaway during both of those shows. And these are what we're giving away. These are the 1893 Columbus Exposition commemorative half dollars. 90% silver half dollars. These were the very first commemorative half dollars the United States ever made. And we're going to be giving away 2 of these this weekend. And of course, just like last time, we're all going to have clues to give you guys for the big giveaway at the end. So make sure you guys check out everybody.
It's not an opening bid on them.
No bidding on these, man. These are going to be for giveaway. So everybody make sure you check that out. Yep, clues again. Every show is going to have a clue. You have to use the clues to answer the question at the end for the big prize. Which so far, the big prize is, I don't remember the year. I wanted to say it's like an 1883, I think, shield nickel is one of them. It's in like really good condition. So, all right. I'm going to let my wife take over for a moment. And I will be right back.
Alrighty. We have the 1922 3 pence Great Britain coin. It's 50% silver. And starting bid on this is $3. Anybody? Alrighty, moving on. Next up, we have a 1943 6 pence Great Britain, 50% silver. And this one is going to kick off at $5. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have a 1940 6 pence from Great Britain, 50% silver. And this one is starting off at $5. And then tell your wife I say hi. Alright, bid closed. Next up, we have a 1939 6 pence, 50% silver. Starting bid on this is $5.
I could use the bathroom.
The 1939, I don't know. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have a 1938 sixpence. From Great Britain. 50% silver. Starting bid on this is $5. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have a 1918 sixpence. This is 92.5 silver from Great Britain. Opening bid on this coin is going to be $10. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Alright, we have a 1946 1 shilling from Great Britain. 50% silver. Starting bid on this coin is going to be $7. I really like that design on these coins. Like a cat or a lion and a crown on it. On top of a bigger crown. Anybody? There you go, Giannis. Giannis at 7. Do I hear 8? Alright, going once. Going twice. Sold to Giannis for $7. Alright, letting him take back over.
I am back.
I've been starting to get that
All right, next one we're looking at is the 1945 1 shilling of Great Britain. 50% silver and a starting bid of $7. Looking for a $7 bid. Nope, silver, you did not miss the Canadian half dollars. We haven't got there yet.
Anybody? You know you want a lion that has a sword and a mace? Oh wait, that's not a lion. I don't know what that is.
No, it looks lionish. Works for me.
Cougar? I don't know. Werewolf?
All right, moving on.
Werewolf. There we go.
Next up is the 1943 1 shilling.
$7.
And once again, looking for the starting bid of $7. That would make sense since he does, you know, the whole story does hail from Britain.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a half and half thing over there on them saying whether or not the guy ever actually really existed. For a $7 bid, anyone? So I don't know if it'll be next week or the week after, but our next Thursday auction that we're doing, I wanted to let you guys know we're planning it to be an all copper auction stream. So for those of you who like the copper coins, you're going to get your fill because it's going to be a non-stop copper.
Anybody?
So that'll either be next Thursday or the Thursday after that. We haven't figured it out yet.
I don't know. I think the next Thursday after.
All right, moving on.
This one is. Yeah,
Okay, we just did that one.
we can't do that one because that's Thanksgiving.
Okay, it won't be on Thanksgiving. I don't know. We'll figure it out and we'll let you guys know when it's going to be.
It's probably going to be next week.
All right, next up's the 1942 Great Britain 1 shilling.
$7.
Starting bid $7. This thing's in beautiful condition.
Yeah. It's definitely a shiner. And it has a cool kitty on it. It has a little crown. And then standing on top of the bigger crown. I like that coin.
Looking for a $7 bid, anyone?
We have the rest of Great Britain to go through. Silver Stanger at 7. Do I hear 8?
We've got a lot more foreign silver. Everything, that's all except for the bin cents we did at the beginning. Everything else tonight is all foreign silver.
We have Panama, USA, Philippines, Switzerland, Austria, Australia,
Silver is 7, looking for 8. Last call.
Germany, Panama, more Netherlands.
All right, going once. Going twice.
Sold to silver.
Sold to silver, $7.
Got silver.
All right, next up is the 1941 1 shilling.
$7.
Starting bid $7.
Everything all the way up to 36 is 7. You are welcome.
Yeah, we get Russian coins. We rarely ever get silver Russian coins, but we do get Russian coins.
I know that there's none in tonight.
Look for a $7 bid, anyone?
I'm just curious. I had a couple Russian girlfriends.
Yeah, we get Russia and USSR.
Yeah.
All right, moving on.
It's rare when we get the silver ones, though.
All right. Next up is 1939 1 shilling, Great Britain. Still 50% silver. Beautiful condition. Starting bid $7.
We have like 4 of them.
Or what?
That coin. Anybody?
And then for our auctions, for the most part, we've been trying to back off of the foreign silver for a while because you guys are starting to seem kind of burnt out on it. The only reason we're doing a full foreign silver night tonight is just because it's a consignment auction. So if none of it, you know, if barely any of it sells, all we're out of some time. We're not really out any money.
Anybody? All right.
All right, moving on. Now on the silver halves, though, like I've got a gang of those. I've got a lot more than what's just on the night. Silver half dollars and dollars, we've got a lot of. All right, next up is 1937.
$7.
Starting bid $7. Oh, that's inside.
Yeah, there's probably a hair inside.
No, I think it's a little tobacco bit from the table.
Yeah, considering there's one there and one there. I don't know.
If it was just on now, Chewy, then no, we didn't. We've been on for almost 2 hours. 1937, 1 shilling, $7. Anybody?
Anyone else?
All right, moving on to the 1936 1 shilling.
$7.
Getting into the George VI. Cut himself? Yeah, that's not good. Oh, yeah, I would imagine. For a $7 bid, anyone? 1936. This is the King George V. 1 shilling. That sounds like something Kim would do. just to mess with people. Last call, $7, 1936, 1 shilling, 50% silver. I think it's still 50%.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
All right. Now we're on to the 2 shillings, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, next up is a 1946 2 shilling.
$9.
Or a 1 farthing. Or not farthing, florin. Huh?
$9.
9. Starting bid on this one is $9. It's all good, Cindy. Thanks for being here for the time you could. I'm sure we'll be losing half our crowd to coin up.
Yeah. You too, Cindy.
All right, looking for a $9 bid for the 1946 2 shilling. This thing's in beautiful shape. All right, moving on. All right. I'm going to start going through these kind of fast because we've still got a lot to get through. We've been kind of slowing down. So I'm going to be going for about 30, 45 seconds, and if nobody bids, we're going to move on. So if it's a coin you want, make sure you get your bid out. That's insane. All right, so we got a 1945 2 shilling Great Britain. Starting bid of $9.
I'll put 2 shillings for 9. That's how it gets the hot crowns. And then the blinds. Or 10. Anyone?
All right, moving on. Next up's the 1944 2 shilling. Starting bid $9.
Alrighty. That's how I like script right.
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1942 2 shilling Great Britain.
$9.
For a $9 bid. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1941 2 shilling. Still in the Great Britons. Still at 50% silver. And still looking for an opening bid of $9.
Anybody?
I guess as soon as I have the money for it, I might actually start working on a collection of shillings. They are nice coins. I mean, like, I have a lot of non-silver ones, but I don't really have any of the silver ones.
All right.
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1940. Still looking for that $9 starting bid. On silver, we'll be doing Canada next. Just so you know.
If you're still there.
All right, moving on. All right, now we're getting into some of the older ones. And we're looking at half crowns from Great Britain. This is a 1922 British half crown. 50% silver.
$10.
And starting bid is $10.
Anybody? Alrighty.
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1929.
1920.
So again, it's the British half crown.
$10. Anybody at all?
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1941 half crown.
$10.
For that $10 starting bid. This coin is in beautiful condition.
$10 and you can take it home.
And this thing is borderline BU. I definitely would give it an AU+.
Alrighty.
You guys still awake out there? Hey, we got Diona's at 10, looking for 11.
Alright. Sold to Diona's.
All right, we're going to go sold to Diona's, $10. Congrats, Diona's. All right, next up is the 1942 half crown.
Starting bid on this is $10.
For a $10 bid. Yeah, you're going to like that coin, Diona's. That one's beautiful.
Yes.
The camera does not do some of these things any justice. Especially the scope cam.
Oh, silver still. Yay. Anybody?
All right, moving on.
Now we're into Florence.
Yep. Next up is the 1945 Florin. 50% silver.
Starting bid $10.
This coin has got some toning on it, as you can see.
I don't know if they can see. Okay. Because it's costly.
Oh wait, nope, this is still a half crown.
Oh.
This is the last half crown, then it's in the florins. So 1955 or 1945 half crown. In great condition, it's got some toning. Looking for a $10 bid.
Anybody?
Even still got hair detail. Lots of hair detail. A toned ear. His inner ear is like toned, almost skin tone. That's kind of crazy.
Alright.
Alright, moving on. Now we're into florins. And we just hit orange, so give me a second. I'm going to refresh. Earwax. King George needs a Q-tip. Alright. Next up is a 1921 florin. %50 silver. Starting bid, $10.
Anybody?
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1929 florin.
$10.
Look at that $10 starting bid. We did a couple postings early on eBay, but never got any bites on it. But we kind of don't want to do eBay. Just because, you know, the low prices we already try and bring you guys. By the time we lose the eBay fee and then the PayPal fee after that, we're going to lose money on the coins. Because, you know, I know you guys probably don't think about it, but a lot of these coins, we only make maybe $2, $3 profit at best because of the prices that we're offering them to you guys. Our business model is by trying to sell by volume instead of by jacking prices way up on stuff.
All right, moving on.
But we are going to have our website up soon. We're actually going to be starting to build that next week, so we're going to be selling on our own website. All right, next up is 1931.
Oh, I know. Starting bid on this coin is $10.
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know actually that you can send in a a whole bag of coins to Amazon and tell them what you want to sell it for, and they'll do it. They'll load it up on Amazon. Look for $10 for the 1931 one florin.
I would be interested in Irish coins. I don't think we have any tonight.
No, we don't tonight.
Yeah. All right.
Jonas, do you want the modern Irish coins or like the really, really old Irish coins? Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for coming by. Because I can get some of the really old ones, like the 1700s. But I'm only going to get them if you guys think that you'll actually pick them up.
Because they do get kind of pricey.
All right, moving on. This is our final British coin for the night. This is the 1935 one florin.
No. We did the ones that you wanted to see earlier. I think we only have like one more of those.
Yeah, we only had 2 Greek coins, dude, and we sold you one of them.
No, I think there's one more for you.
The olds, I mean, I'm talking like
1960s.
late 1700s to early 1800. The old handmade Irish coins they can run anywhere like $30 and up. Oh, I should flip this coin. for a $10 bid. The 1935 one Florin.
$1880 to 1945.
That's the years you're looking for, Deonis?
I know I have.
All right, moving on.
I don't. Yep. Okay. 1880 to 1945. Irish.
Yeah, that's something I hope you guys keep in mind whenever you give us stuff that you want us to go after, because if we go buy the coins and then you guys don't buy them from us, then that means now we're just sitting on coins that we can't sell. So that means we don't have money to now go get other coins that you guys want. So that's just something we have to be careful about. All right. Moving into Canada. Here come your Canadian $half silver that you're asking about. All right, we're going to kick this one off with the 1945. 80% silver, Canadian $half. Oh yeah, silver. I know. That's why we wanted you to give us the list of what you need.
What year?
1943. Canadian $half.
$12.
Starting bid on this one is $12. Keep in mind with Canadian $half that pretty much or pretty much all of them are considered rare now.
Silver at 12.
Got silver at $12.
Do we hear 13?
See, something like those old milled Irish coins, Dionys, I don't mind picking those up. Because if they don't sell, I don't mind putting them in our collection.
Yeah.
Because those are awesome coins. Silver at 12, looking for 13. I guess that is one good thing about consignment auctions. Like I said, if most of it doesn't sell, we're out of some time.
Too pricey for an old one.
No, for the old hand-milled ones?
You can actually... I want some Irish coins.
All right, we're going once. Going twice. And sold the silver. $12.
There's not a service fee.
What day was that?
1943.
All right, next up is the 1945 Canadian half dollar.
46 too. All right. 45?
Or 43. Sorry. 1943.
$12.
Starting bid, $12. Kind of losing my mind a little bit. It's all good. For a $12 starting bid for the 1943 Canadian half dollar.
$12 from
Silver in at 12, looking for 13.
He already got one. Thanks.
All right, we're going to be going once. Going twice. And sold. Silver, $12.
All right.
All right, that's a 43 again. I don't think you want two 43s.
No, he already got two.
Okay, I don't think you want three 43s. All right, next up is the 1964 Canadian half dollar.
$12.
Look for a $12 starting bid.
And there's two of this.
Next up is more foreign coins. I don't know, maybe Panama. We'll do Panama next, after Canada. Look for a $12 bid. Anybody? The 1964 silver half dollar.
Anybody?
All right, moving on.
Oh! Silver, you want it.
Oh, okay, sold the silver. $12. Next up, 1965.
$12.
$12 starting bid.
Nice reverse. Yeah.
Yeah, these half dollars for Canada have pretty cool reverses.
And there's some toning on it.
All right, last call, $12. Anyone? For the 1965. $80 silver half dollar.
Never two of those. That's
All right, moving on. All right, next up is the 1966 silver $half from Canada. And this one is in BU condition. This thing is beautiful. Look, we're starting bid at $12.
anybody?
$1966 $half from Canada. $12. Anyone?
All right. Moving on.
All right, moving on.
No. What are you doing?
Here, I'm gonna use. There's the dime packs.
Okay. What date are you starting off with?
1918.
Okay, that's-
All right, next one up is the 1918 Canadian dime.
Hold on.
This is 92.5% silver. Huh? And the starting bid is
$12.
$12.
Anybody?
If you're a Canadian, this would be comparable to basically what, a barber dime? All right, moving on. Next up is 1929 Canadian dime. And starting bid on this one is $8. The helicopter's going to run out of gas. It's been circling for over an hour.
Right?
Whatever they're looking for, I don't think it's here. For $8, anyone? All right, moving on. Moving on to the 1921 Canadian dime. Now this one's got a starting bid of $5. All right, moving on. All right, next up we're going to do a couple of bundles. These are Canadian dime bundles. This one you're going to get the 1933. $1938. $1935. $1942. And the 1940.
All starting at $15.
So you're getting 5 dimes. All 80% silver, and you're getting them for $3 a piece. A good way to start a little dime collection for Canadian coins. Get all 5 coins. All right, moving on. All right, I'm going to let my wife take over for a minute.
All right. We have a 1968, 25 cents, Canada, 50% silver. As I'm trying to put it upside down. Starting bid on this coin is $12. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have the 1965. $0.25. Canada. This one is 80% silver. Starting bid on this coin is $12. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have the 1950. Canada, 25 cents, 80% silver. And this coin is going to start off at $7. Anybody? Alrighty, moving on. Next up, we have the 1946, 25 cents. Starting bid on this coin is going to be $8. That is 80% silver. $0.25. Anybody? Alright, moving on. Next up, we have the 1920.
Hang down to 4 people.
25 cent. Canada, 80% silver. Starting bid on this coin is $7. Alright, moving on.
Anybody alive out there? Who all's still with us?
Next up, we have a 1918, 25 cent. Canada, this time it's 92.5% silver. And this coin is starting off at $7. It's kind of worn on this side. I don't know. Let me show you a different coin. It's the same date. But nope, this one's just as bad.
Yeah, they're pretty old. It's just enough to make out the date.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Alright.
It's alright. Diona's is still here. I'm going to bet Silver's probably still lurking in the background. Hidden's probably lurking.
Yeah. This is a 1904 25-cent Canada, 92.5 silver. 25 cents. This one, I guess I have that upside down. Is starting off at $20. Hide it. Anybody? $19.04, 25-cent Canada coin, 92.5 silver. Alright, moving on.
Alright, so that did it for Canada. Let's jump back in. Okay, next up, we'll do Panama. Got it?
I'm gonna right there.
Okay. Oh, I wasn't doing that on the ones that I did earlier. Oops. Alright, first one up for Panama. We've got a 1962 1/10 Balboa. So basically the Panama dime. These are 90% silver. And this one is starting out at $2. For a $2 bid, 1962 Panama. 1/10 Balboa. 90% silver. Right? Yeah, I'm not surprised you've gone quiet. We're down to 7 people watching. I knew as soon as I found out CoinOp was going on that a bunch of people would jump over there. Which is fine. CoinOp's one of the oldest coin channels there is, so we definitely are not able to compete with CoinOp. Oh yeah, Hidden, it got delivered today. Alright, moving on. Next up is the 1953 quarter Balboa. 90% silver. Oh, you talked to him on the phone? Did you tell him to make sure to wait till Saturday to open it? Upside down. And this one is starting off at $15. Did he? Oh, Hayden said he would talk to Ken on the phone today. And he said Ken was trying to get out of him what's in the box.
Oh. You didn't tell him, right?
He said I told him it was one of the munchkins from the Wizard of Oz. For a $15 bid. 90% silver, quarter Balboa from Panama. All right, moving on. This one is the 1947 quarter Balboa. No, it's the Lollipop Guild. Remember the song from it? We represent the Lollipop Guild. I think that was actually from the second one. Which was terrible, by the way. The first one was great. The second one was terrible. Alright, the 1947 quarter Balboa. Is starting out at... Where'd it go? Starting out at $20. If I remember right, I think this one's actually like a really low mintage. For a $20 bid. All right, moving on. Getting now into the half Balboas. These are 40% silver. And we're starting off with the 1968.
Starting bid on it is $10.
If it was an attractive human, he'd probably be pretty happy. For a $10 bid, anyone? It's basically Panama's version of the half dollar. Kind of cool looking.
Put on the aluminum hat. Or put on his aluminum hat.
All right, moving on. Last one for Panama is the 1966 half Balboa. 40% silver. For a $10 bid. All right, moving on. Switzerland.
Huh?
Switzerland. All right, next up, we've got a 1943 Switzerland half franc. This is 83.5% silver. Okay, Hidden. Have a good night.
Starting bid on this is $8. Oops, it was supposed to be 6.
Starting bid is $6. Correction. Probably did go, and it's just not showing us.
Yeah.
That happens sometimes. All right, moving on. British Indy.
Huh?
British Indy. Half rupee. All right, next up, we've got a 1945 B as in boy, small 5 British Indy half rupee. 50% silver. There's a small 5 and a large 5 for this coin. This one is the small 5.
Other way.
And starting bid on this one is $10. If it was the large 5, there'd be a big gap between the curve and the top 5 line. These rupees are really cool looking coins. Too bad Rivendell's not on. He'd be all over this one. Dude loves his rupees. For a $10 bid, anyone? All right, moving on. All right, next up, we got some coins from the USA Philippines. These are from back when we owned it. We're going to start off with the 1945 D 10 centavo. These are 75% silver. And this one's starting off at $4. See the D mint mark there? That does stand for Denver.
Anybody?
All right, moving on. Next up is the 1944 Denver 20 centavo. 75% silver. And once again, starting bid is $4. Oop, upside down.
Anyone?
Anybody? $4. 75% silver, 44D. USA Philippines, 20 centavo. All right, moving on. Next up is the 1944 D 10 centavo. Look for a $4 starting bid. All right, moving on. All right, so it's going on 7 o'clock. We're down to 6 people, and we've got about 45 minutes without a sale. So we're going to go ahead and call it a night for tonight. So thank you, everybody, for coming out.
Flip back.
Oh, flip to the back.
Other way.
We'll let Dionis look at this one while I'm talking. So remember, this weekend is the coin seminar, so everybody check it out. We will be on doing 2 shows for the seminar. We'll do one on Friday night and one on Saturday night. And we will be doing those giveaways for each one, giving away the commemorative half dollars, the 1893s. Did you want this one, Dionis?
Okay.
All right, cool. Sold the Dionis, $4. And we will be back on for our normal auction on Monday. And we have some pretty cool stuff coming up for that. We've got some silver coins that are almost 2,000 years old
You're welcome, Dionis.
that are going out on Monday. So come check it out. So, all right, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a great night and hope to see you all at the coin seminar.